Have you heard about email deliverability but haven't a clue what it really means? Email deliverability is an integral part of maximizing your return on investment from email marketing, but so few people pay attention to this KPI. And although you can't control every aspect of your email deliverability, there is a lot you can still do. So why are people not focusing on this KPI? And are you one of these people? Let's explore. Welcome to the CopyBeam podcast, the copywriting podcast for business owners, entrepreneurs, and anyone wanting to improve their writing skills to maximize revenues and sell more. I'm your host, Bob Taylor, conversion copywriter and copywriting coach. Today we'll be talking about what email deliverability is, why it's important, and how you can improve it. Right, let's get stuck in. We'll start by discussing what email deliverability actually is. A quick search on Google pulls up this definition. Email deliverability is defined as the measurement and understanding of how successful a sender is at getting their marketing email into people's inboxes. So, it's all about actually getting your emails landing in the inboxes instead of spam folders, junk folders, or just plain bouncing back to you. But hold the phone, Bob. Isn't this a techie thing that I have no control over? Well, the answer is yes and no. Yes, because there are certain things that you can do to improve your email deliverability. And no, because some elements are actually out of your control. Let's start with those. Did you know that the email marketing provider you use can affect your email deliverability? This is the techie side, but I'll explain it to you briefly. Different providers have different average email deliverability rates. You can find the average of your providers like MailerLite, MailChimp, and HubSpot by searching on Google. You can also find them in a recent blog post I wrote. I'll put that link in the description of this episode for you. These numbers will vary across different providers based on their servers and the quality of emails currently being sent out by their users. This is why so many platforms try to teach you how to avoid the junk and spam folders, because it improves their average deliverability rates. It's also why some users are prevented from sending emails. Their deliverability is so low that it affects the servers sending the emails and therefore affects the deliverability of every other user's emails sent through that server. Here's an example. Let's say Paul is sending very spammy emails to his list of 10,000. He's with MailerLite, and MailerLite have picked up that it's very spammy. He's getting a lot of hard bounces, he's not getting many opens, and a lot of his emails are landing in the junk folder, not the inbox. They will put an end to him sending emails until he cleans his list and improves his open rate. Now, Paul could fix this by using a dedicated IP address. Therefore, MailerLite won't care what he's sending. The IP address he's using, the one he's purchased for himself, that's what's going to be affected. That's going to have a bad reputation. But that is a little bit beyond the scope of what I wanted to talk about in this episode. It goes without saying that you obviously want to use an email marketing provider with a higher average email deliverability rate, because that will increase your own email deliverability. So once you've got that sorted, let's look at some of the things you can do to help your emails land in the receiver's inbox. Number one, you're going to want to avoid spammy words in your subject lines and preview lines, and minimize them as much as possible in the body copy, especially in the first few paragraphs. I'll give you some examples of some spammy words. They can include free, new, discount, off, buy, today, now, offer, special, promotion. They're just some of the words, but you can check out my blog post on email deliverability on my website to see a more exhaustive list of spammy words to avoid. Emails with too many links can also be captured by a spam bot, so you should limit the number of links in your email to less than 7. Because by doing that, you're much less likely to be sent to spam. Okay, so the second way you can help improve your email deliverability is to warm up your email addresses before sending emails from them. That's right, warm up your email address. Some email marketing providers will insist this is done before you can even send emails through their platform. Others offer guidelines on email warm-up best practices, but don't insist you do it. But in general, it is a good idea to make sure you send and receive as many emails as possible with the email address you'll be using to send campaigns through the email marketing platform before you start sending them. You can start doing this by manually sending emails to friends and family and asking them to reply to you. The key here is engagement, so you want to make sure the emails you send are replied to as much as possible. This will increase your score. You can then move on to sending manual emails to the warmest contacts on your list only, with powerful call to actions to increase the engagement of those emails sent. This can be a lot of work to warm up an email address, especially if you have many email addresses you want to warm up. So you can also find email warm-up services that you can use to quickly and easily warm up your email addresses. Just make sure that you use a reputable company. Now let's move on to the next way to help you boost your individual email deliverability. It's to clean up your list. I've worked with so many clients that have lists of, say, 60,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers. Impressive numbers, right? But the thing is, a minimal number of these subscribers are actually active and engaged. Now, what is an active and engaged subscriber? An active subscriber is one that has opened an email from you in the last 2 months. An engaged subscriber is one that constantly opens your emails and has actively clicked on a link in one of your emails recently. Over time, sending emails to hundreds and thousands of subscribers that are inactive and disengaged is going to affect your email deliverability score. Cleaning your list means removing the inactive and disengaged subscribers, which in turn is going to improve your open rates, your deliverability, and your email provider will love you. Any emails that consistently come back with hard bounces can be removed immediately because the email address is no longer contactable. Your emails will never arrive to that inbox. So don't send emails there anymore. Ideally, you should run a re-engagement sequence with your inactive subscribers that aren't hard bouncing before you remove them. Because an effective re-engagement sequence can get those inactive subscribers engaged again so you don't have to remove them completely from your list. But all those that remain inactive, you should be removing them as soon as possible. I'm going to interrupt this episode for a second for some shameless self-promotion. I'll be quick, I promise. I've talked about the importance of getting your emails to land in your subscribers' inbox, and I've just told you to remove your hard-earned subscribers that are inactive. But you can limit the number of subscribers you delete as part of your cleanup by working with a copywriter that can help you re-engage those inactive subscribers. If you'd like to discuss how I can help you do that, go to www.copybean.co.uk/contact to send me a message today or book a free discovery call. Now back to the episode. Have you heard of email segmentation? It's pretty easy to understand. Segmenting your list is exactly what it sounds like. Imagine your subscribers as an orange with many segments. Not every segment of this orange is going to be the same. Some will be interested in one thing you offer, others something else you offer. Some of them are going to have certain pain points, others are going to have different pain points. If you can work these out by analyzing your subscribers' behavior when they interact with your emails or when they're signing up to your list, then you can create clear segments on your list. You can use those segments to send direct and targeted messages. That's going to increase the engagement of those emails. Let's look at a real life situation of this. Copybean is my business that offers my copywriting services. Copybean Academy is the place where business owners, entrepreneurs, and other copywriters can go to learn about the art of copywriting to improve their written marketing. Now, if I write an email to promote a new course on how to write effective sales emails, this is going to appeal much more to people who signed up to the Academy than the CEOs and corporations on my list of clients and those interested in purchasing copywriting services. So I'll segment the list to send this email only to those that will find it interesting. This is a first level segmentation. You can also go much further into the segments to create even more targeted segments that convert even better. For example, I could look at the behavior of my Academy subscribers and see the ones that have shown interest specifically in learning email copywriting and then create a segment for them. There are more ways to improve your email deliverability, but the ones we've looked at today are the ones that are going to make the biggest impact and are the easiest to use. So let's recap. You should avoid using email marketing providers with low average email deliverability rates because that's going to affect your deliverability. Don't use spammy words in your subject lines and preview lines. Minimize spammy words in the email body. Limit the number of links in your emails. Or even better, choose just one call to action per email. That's going to make it so much easier for you to limit that link quantity. You should be warming up your email addresses before sending mass emails through them, and send re-engagement sequences to get inactive subscribers interested and engaged again. Clean up your lists by removing inactive subscribers and email addresses that are hard bouncing, and use segments to send more targeted emails to your subscribers. Now it's action time. I want you to pick at least one of these from that list to do this week, and then commit to doing it, because every small step you take towards a goal is going to bring you closer to success. So, which one of these 7 email deliverability boosting activities are you going to choose? Thank you for joining me today to learn about how to improve your email deliverability for stronger email marketing. Don't forget to take action on what you've learned by putting it into practice. And if you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure you hit subscribe and leave a review wherever you're listening. If you'd like to learn more about how I can help you improve your marketing efforts and boost your conversions, go to copybean.co.uk and discover how you can hire me to write copy that increases sales, conversions, and engagement. If you prefer to learn the skills for yourself, visit copybean.academy, find courses, live workshops, and products there that you can use to expand your knowledge and improve your copywriting skills. That's all for today. Speak to you again soon.